Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a shiver run down your spine? Not from the cold, but from a deep, primal fear. A fear of the sheer vastness, the overwhelming emptiness, the unknown that stretches out beyond our world. That, my friends, is astrophobia, the fear of space. It's a fear that's deeply rooted in our human psyche, a fear of the unknown, the uncontrollable, the infinite. We humans are creatures of comfort. We like our solid ground, our breathable atmosphere, our familiar surroundings. Space throws all that out the airlock. Out there, it's a cold, unforgiving void filled with unimaginable dangers and mysteries that make our skin crawl. But why? Why does the thought of leaving our pale blue dot and venturing into the cosmos fill us with such dread? To understand astrophobia, we need to understand our place in the universe. Imagine Earth, our home, a tiny blue marble suspended in the vastness of space. Now picture our sun, a giant ball of fire dwarfing our planet. And that's just the beginning. Our sun is just one of billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy, itself just one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. The scale is almost impossible to comprehend. The distance is so vast that they defy our everyday understanding. It's enough to make anyone feel small, insignificant, even terrified. And within that terrifying expanse, there are forces at play that we can barely begin to understand. Black holes, those cosmic monsters that devour everything in their path. Their gravity so strong that not even light can escape. Supernovae, the explosive deaths of stars, releasing unimaginable amounts of energy. And then there's the silence. The deafening silence of space. A vacuum where no sound can travel, only the faint echo of cosmic radiation. These phenomena are both awe-inspiring and terrifying, reminding us of the raw power and indifference of the universe. It's a primal instinct, a survival mechanism kicking in when we're confronted with something so far beyond our control. But what if, instead of fearing the unknown, we embraced it? We humans are visual creatures. We rely on our senses, on our perception of size and distance, to make sense of the world around us. But in space, our senses betray us. The vast distances, the cosmic scales, are simply beyond our ability to truly grasp. A star may seem like a tiny pinprick of light, yet it could be a raging inferno, larger than our entire solar system. Our minds try to make sense of these scales to find familiar points of reference, but they fall short. It's like trying to hold the ocean in your hands. The sheer volume, the immensity of it spills through your fingers. This struggle to comprehend, to reconcile the familiar with the truly alien, is at the heart of astrophobia. The distances between stars, measured in light years, the time it takes light itself to travel, are so vast that they boggle the mind. It's a loneliness unlike anything we can experience on Earth, a separation not just of miles, but of time and comprehension. And within these vast stretches of nothingness, something even more terrifying lurks. Space is often described as a vacuum, but it's not truly empty. It's filled with a sea of particles, radiation, and forces that we are only beginning to understand. Dark matter, an invisible substance that holds galaxies together, its presence felt, but its nature unknown. Dark energy, a mysterious force pushing the universe apart at an accelerating rate. These unseen forces, these whispers of something beyond our current understanding, add another layer of unease to the cosmic tapestry. They remind us that for all our scientific advancements, we are still peering through a keyhole, catching glimpses of a reality far grander and more complex than we can imagine. This sense of the unseen, the unknown lurking just beyond our perception taps into a primal fear, the fear of the dark, of the predator hiding in the shadows. Space, with its vastness and its secrets, becomes the ultimate embodiment of this fear, a realm where anything is possible and the familiar laws of physics seem to bend and break. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of space is its sheer size, its seeming infinity. Our minds, wired for finite spaces and linear time, struggle to grasp the concept of something that has no end, no boundaries. Every direction we look, every telescope we point into the void, only reveals more galaxies, more stars, more space. This realization of infinity can be both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It challenges our sense of place, our significance in the grand scheme of things. Are we just a cosmic accident? A fleeting blip in an endless expanse of time and space. This existential dread, this feeling of insignificance in the face of the infinite, is a powerful trigger for astrophobia. It forces us to confront our own mortality, the fleeting nature of our existence compared to the cosmic timescales at play in the universe. Our lifespans, measured in decades, are but a blink of an eye compared to the billions of years that stars live and die. Imagine yourself adrift in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, a tiny speck bobbing on the surface of an endless expanse of water. The shore is nowhere in sight, the depths below teeming with unknown creatures. That feeling of isolation, of vulnerability, of being utterly insignificant in the face of immense power, that's the essence of astrophobia. Now magnify that feeling a millionfold, replace the ocean with the endless black void of space, and you begin to touch the raw nerve of this fear. Out there, you are not just alone, you are utterly insignificant, a speck of dust in a cosmic hurricane. Every human achievement, every triumph and tragedy, every love story and act of hatred, all played out on this tiny, fragile planet dwarfed by the sheer scale of the universe. It's a humbling and, for some, a terrifying thought. The universe is not a static, unchanging backdrop. It's a dynamic, evolving entity filled with powerful forces and strange phenomena that challenge our understanding of physics and reality itself. Quasars, distant galaxies powered by supermassive black holes, emitting more energy than entire galaxies. These celestial objects, beautiful and terrifying in equal measure, hint at the raw power of the universe, a power that dwarfs our own. They remind us that we are not in control, that there are forces at play in the cosmos far beyond our comprehension, let alone our control. And then there are the whispers, the hints of something more, something beyond our current understanding, the possibility of other dimensions, parallel universes, the very fabric of reality shifting and changing before our eyes. These are the things that keep astrophysicists up at night, the mysteries that fuel our curiosity and ignite our fears in equal measure. Stars, those twinkling points of light in the night sky, seem eternal, unchanging. But stars have lifespans, and their deaths can be spectacularly violent. When a massive star reaches the end of its life, it can explode with the fury of a billion suns, a supernova, briefly outshining entire galaxies. These cosmic fireworks displays are not just beautiful, they are harbingers of destruction. The energy released in a supernova is unimaginable, capable of wiping out any planets orbiting the star, bathing them in lethal radiation. Even from a safe distance, light years away, the effects of a supernova can be felt. The blast wave from these explosions can travel across interstellar space, compressing gas and triggering the formation of new stars. But it's a double-edged sword, for these stellar explosions also seed the galaxy with heavy elements, the building blocks of planets and ultimately life itself. Space is often described as silent, a vacuum where sound cannot travel. But that silence is deceptive. The universe is a symphony of violence, a cosmic ballet of collisions, explosions, and gravitational interactions, all playing out on a scale that defies human comprehension. Galaxies, those vast islands of stars, drift through space, drawn together by their mutual gravity. When they collide, it's a slow-motion dance of destruction. Stars flung out into intergalactic space, gas clouds collapsing to form new generations of stars. These cosmic collisions are not hypothetical events. They are happening all around us, shaping the universe we see today. Our own Milky Way galaxy is on a collision course with our nearest neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Billions of years from now, these two galactic giants will merge in a spectacular display of cosmic fireworks. The vastness of space is not just physically daunting, it's also emotionally isolating. Imagine yourself adrift in a spacesuit, tethered to your spacecraft. The Earth a distant blue marble in the blackness. The silence is deafening, broken only by the hiss of your oxygen supply and the beat of your own heart. The stars, those distant suns, offer no warmth, no comfort. They are just points of light, reminders of the immense distances that separate us from everything we know and love. In this cold, uncaring void, it's easy to feel utterly alone, insignificant, a speck of dust adrift in an infinite sea of darkness. This feeling of cosmic loneliness is a common theme in science fiction, but it's a very real fear for astronauts who venture beyond the protective embrace of Earth's atmosphere. If the universe is so vast, if there are billions of stars and planets out there, then surely we can't be alone, right? This simple question, known as the Fermi paradox, has haunted astronomers and science fiction writers for decades. If intelligent life is common in the universe, then where is everybody? The lack of any confirmed evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations, despite decades of searching, is both intriguing and unsettling. Are we truly alone in this vast cosmic ocean? Or are there other civilizations out there, perhaps more advanced than our own, watching us from the shadows? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes the Fermi paradox so terrifying. It forces us to confront the possibility that we are not the center of the universe, that we may not even be particularly special. And it raises the unsettling question, if we're not alone, then what does that mean for humanity's future? The fear of space isn't just for astronauts. Many feel a visceral dread when faced with the cosmos. Their stories reveal the psychological impact of astrophobia. Some describe vertigo, a sense of falling into an abyss. Others feel insignificant, dwarfed by cosmic scales. For many, it's the silence and emptiness that trigger fear. Astronauts, despite their bravery, are not immune to fear. Training helps, but they remain human. Many speak of psychological challenges, moments of awe, loneliness, and terror. The Earth's beauty contrasts the void. Michael, a veteran astronaut, experienced this. During a spacewalk, he drifted away. Though tethered, a primal fear gripped him. Astrophobia can be debilitating, but there are ways to manage the fear and find wonder in the cosmos. Reframing perspective helps. Focusing on the universe's beauty, knowledge and understanding can bring comfort. Education becomes a shield against the unknown. Connecting with something larger, like art or spirituality, helps. The vastness of space offers perspective on our fears. Sarah found solace in painting the night sky. Her art became a way to find beauty and meaning. Astrophobia is not a new fear. It's a fear that has haunted humanity for centuries, finding expression in our myths, our religions, and our art. From ancient stories of celestial beings to modern science fiction films, the vastness and indifference of space have long been a source of both fascination and terror. Think of H.P. Lovecraft's cosmic horror, where humanity is but a tiny speck in a universe ruled by ancient, unknowable entities. Or consider the chilling emptiness of space in films like 2001, A Space Odyssey and Alien, where the silence is broken only by the hiss of oxygen and the creaking of metal. These stories, while fictional, tap into our deepest fears about the universe, our insignificance, our vulnerability, and the possibility that we are not alone. They offer a cathartic release, a way to confront our anxieties about the cosmos in a safe, controlled environment. They also serve as a reminder that we are not alone in our fear. Astrophobia is a shared human experience, a testament to the power of the universe to both inspire and terrify. By confronting our fears, we open ourselves to endless possibilities. Astronomy and space exploration are deeply human pursuits. Driven by curiosity, they transform us, shifting our perspectives. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can embrace it, discovering a universe of beauty and possibility. Perhaps the key to navigating astrophobia lies in perspective. When we focus solely on the vastness of space, on the unimaginable distances, the cosmic timescales that render our own lifespans infinitesimal, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, insignificant, even terrified. But what if we shift our focus? What if instead of seeing ourselves as insignificant specks in a cold, uncaring void, we see ourselves as part of something much larger, something ancient and awe-inspiring? We are, after all, made of the same stardust that forms those distant stars. The atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of dying stars, scattered across the cosmos in supernovae explosions, and eventually coalesced into the planet we call home. Fear often stems from the unknown. But the unknown is not inherently terrifying. Every new discovery expands our understanding of the cosmos. Instead of fearing the possibilities, what if we embraced them? Within that vastness lies the potential for unimaginable discoveries. By embracing the cosmic perspective, by acknowledging both our insignificance and our interconnectedness with the universe, we can find a sense of peace, of wonder, and of profound gratitude for the brief moment we have in this remarkable existence. So, the next time you look up at the night sky and feel that shiver of astrophobia, don't turn away. Embrace the fear, acknowledge it, but don't let it control you. Instead, let it be a reminder of the vastness of the universe, the mysteries it holds, and the incredible journey we're on as we strive to understand our place in the cosmos. Thank you for joining us on this journey through astrophobia. Please like, comment, and share the video. And please do not forget to subscribe for more videos.